Hello, everybody. My name is Jeffrey Davis. This is Radio Entrepreneurs. We continue to stream stories of leadership, entrepreneurship, how people are adapting to this economy in real time. Our next guest, Namit Jindal, founder of Deliverability Ninja. Welcome.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah. So tell us about Deliverability Ninja.
For sure. So we're a cold email agency. We help companies with lead generation and email deliverability. The goal here is to help companies find prospects who want their services or their product.
And tell us about a typical project that you might work on so we can get a feel for that.
For sure. So let's say you're a B2B company, right? And obviously, who doesn't like more leads? So you'd contact us, we'd come in and we'd help you create a cold email system to generate those leads. So it involves everything from finding your target prospects, finding their emails, creating the backend infrastructure to send those emails, write campaigns for you based on best practices. So just to give you some context, in 2023, we helped book more than 1,800 meetings.
Wow. So,
And
every day I delete about 30 to 40 emails that are cold, that are telling me that they can do lead generation for me or appointment setting from people I don't know about, from places I don't know about. And I immediately delete them, and I delete them from my trash box. Tell me
Mhm.
how you're different from they are.
Ideally, obviously, there's a segment of the population that already receives a lot of cold emails, but there's also a segment of the population that deletes it all the time. But there's a segment that replies to them, actually reads them as well. So yes, there's a part where we send super personalized emails, so we would know about all three of your businesses and we would understand your problems and actually reference them on the email to create a better quality email. But it's also maybe you're not looking for leads in the first place, so you aren't the right person to sell the services to begin with. So at the end of the day, when I think about it, does it work? Absolutely, because we have our entire proof over there. B, we want to send good, high quality emails, so don't spam people in the first place. And three, if Jeffrey isn't the right person to sell your services to, then don't sell it to them. That's how
Well,
outbound email
I,
works.
I might be. The problem is it's 30 or 40, and it's
Mhm,
30 to 40 from people I don't know who act like they're my old best friend that they've lost contact with me.
mhm.
And so I just see it as a fishing expedition, and I don't want to be sending my email responses back to people who I don't know.
Absolutely. I think cold email has drastically changed because there are people who receive 30 to 40 emails, and it should never be a fishing expedition. So, yes, it's all automated, and yes, we're using AI at scale. But the number one thing is don't talk to your prospect like they're your old best friend. Be direct, tell them what you services you have, tell them what you can do for them. If you have a guarantee in those services, that's even better. And be understand your prospects at scale. If we send an email out to you, right? This engagement happened because of an email. I sent you a cold email, and that's how I'm here on this podcast today, right? So make sure that you understand your prospects and their problems maybe even better than they do, and that's what leads to a positive response.
That's interesting. So Namit, give us a sense of your background and how you sort of your journey to Deliverability Ninja.
Absolutely. So if you how it started was my first job right out of college was at a startup under one of the smartest people I know now. They were all 26, 27 running the startup, and they built their entire company off of an amazing sales motion. So that's when I first got a, a look into cold email and what an outbound sales motion can do. We used to have this sales channel, and I used to keep seeing the wins there pop up all day. Eventually, that startup was acquired by Cisco for an insane amount of money. So like I think it was like 250 million plus. And I saw about the power of email. Obviously, like to make a successful business, you need to be generating leads and revenue. And that's when I started freelancing, exploring other stuff. Soon fell in love with the concept of emailing, the ability to prospect people, introduce people to services that can actually help them grow. And that's how the journey started.
Interesting. And when did you start this business?
So I've been cold emailing for the past 2 years. Um, Full time, full focus. I think this business was unleashed in, I would say, December 22 or November 22.
Are you alone or do you have a staff?
I do have a staff. So we have 2 full-time employees, and then I have like 4 to 5 part-time employees all over the world. So we're all remote. Um, and yeah, I love working with like part-time employees because they're basically contractors. They're really, really good at this one thing. And yeah, so I think that's how I see myself growing even bigger. Is like getting more of contractors and part-time employees.
So where do you see the business in 2, 3 years? And the technology is changing, I think,
Mhm.
almost weekly right now.
100%. Like cold email is like one of the most volatile industries there are because Google and Outlook hate cold email. They hate people who send cold emails. So like people constantly receive spam, go to spam. Like if you receive 30 emails in your inbox, you probably receive 100 in your spam folder.
That's true.
And the entire thing is like, how do we make sure that your emails consistently reach the inbox? And that's every day, changing every day. I see it being harder and harder to send cold emails for companies who don't spend or who don't have someone who's a cold email expert or like is spending all their time learning about deliverability. So I see that being a problem in the industry. I see that like as a good thing for us because now like companies need us more than ever. I see
Are
this
we?
business growing to like 150K, 200K a month in the next 12 months, if you're talking numbers.
So, Namit, we're speaking with Namit Jindal, founder of Deliverability Ninja. If somebody wants to get hold of you and learn more about your business and how they can utilize your services to grow their business, how
Mhm.
would they find you?
My website's the best place. We do have a Calendly link. I still like look at everything and like I take those calls. So the website deliverabilityninja.com. If you just need some casual help, I'm more than happy to help other entrepreneurs. So like you can find me on LinkedIn and just shoot me a message there.
Great. I want to thank you for being on the show. We look forward to speaking to you again sometime this year. Remind everybody this is Radio Entrepreneurs.